What's going on, guys? Jordan for Flyers here, and I am bringing you episode number 43 of the Pokemon Diamond Randomizer Nuzlocke. In the previous episode, we made it. We have come a long way since losing the Nuzlocke in episode 2, losing a total of 21 Pokemon so far. That, by the way, is one Pokemon for every 2 episodes, pretty much. And we have made it to the Pokemon League. In this episode, we are ready to take on the Pokemon League of the Sinnoh region. Let's hop right into a team recap. So, you are going to notice some updated movesets because I want to have the best that I possibly can. So, that's the thing. So we are starting things off with Teller the Golduck holding the Splash Plate. Teller, the undead duck himself, herself, I don't know. Rash Nature with Damp, and Surf, the newly learned Spore. I did learn that Golduck can learn Spore, and that I think is going to be very handy, as well as Air Slash and Amnesia. We of course have our starter, Totem the Executor. She has come all the way from episode 3, made it 40 episodes, and she has made it all the way through the Sinnoh region. I am so proud of her! Woo! Totem's holding the Mind Plate, Gentle Nature with Chlorophyll, and Energy Ball, Psychic, Leaf Storm, and Leech Seed. No updated moveset because Totem is just perfect the way she is. We have Crasher Wake's Worst Nightmare and one half of the Cobblerose, Coop the Lucario holding the Fist Plate, Naive Nature with Inner Focus, Aurasphere, Dragon Pulse, Iron Head, and Discharge. I did debate for quite some time about whether or not I want to put Swords Dance and Close Combat on Lucario, and I decided to stick with what I have because I like the coverage that I have, and I don't see a lot of reason to have a lot of setup attack or special attack moves on my squad, because if something comes in that can just destroy me, then meh. So I didn't see much use in changing anything on Lucario. But of course, we have the other half of the Cobblerose, Tic-Duck the Magmortar holding the Flame Plate, Quiet Nature with Flame Body, and Flamethrower, Sacred Fire, Blast Burn, and Teeter Dance. Also nothing updated on Magmortar. We have Ace, Spados, the Exploud holding the Icicle Plate, Quirky Nature with Soundproof, and Hyper Voice, Crunch, Ice Fang, and Thunderfang. You may have seen in the grinding montage that I passed by Hyper Voice, but I just retaught it over Strength because I had to go forget Strength in Canalave City. So Hyper Voice is on Exploud now, which is very nice. And yeah, considering how close attack and special attack are, Hyper Voice will still do more. And to finish things off, we do have Abmies the Beedrill holding the Toxic Plate, Relax Nature with Swarm, an Attack Order, Poison Jab, Bug Bite, and the newly learned Toxic Spikes. That may or may not be a part of my strategy in the Elite Four as well, considering if I can actually get Beedrill safely into a battle. We will see. I am so damn nervous. Oh boy. You better believe that I'm qualified. Orberg, Eterna, Veilstone, Pastoria, Hearthome, Canalave, Snowpoint, and Sunny Shore. So here's the thing. As we walk into the Elite Four and lock ourselves in. Oh no. For this episode, we are going to be taking on the first 3 members of the Elite Four. That means Erin, Bertha, and Flint. I think her name is Bertha. Is it Bertha or Agatha? I always get Bertha and Agatha from 1st gen and 4th gen mixed up, so I'm not 100% sure. So I am on par with what Erin's ace is going to be with the levels. From there on out, I'm going to be underleveled, so holy crap am I nervous. But, dude, let's do this! Erin of the Elite Four, please don't demolish-amize me. Alright, Elite Four battle number 1, fight! Starting things off with a Mothim. Okay. That is okay. I don't overly feel the need to Spore at this point. I kind of feel like I want to set up Amnesia and see if I can actually get away with that. So I'm going to set up 3 Amnesias first. Okay, and the 4 moves that this thing has are Air Slash, Bug Buzz, Silver Wind, and Psychic, so I think Teller's gonna be fine, and I am at max special defense, so let's start throwing some Air Slashes at this thing. And, hopefully the Pokemon that will follow after this Mothim will all be special attackers that I can eat up hits from. Teller, one-shotting things right off the bat! That is a fantastic start! That is my girl right there! Oh, my XP code's still on. Why do I suck at this? Give me a second. Okay, so Blissey's the next Pokemon, by the way. I felt like after that, I feel like having that experience plus the max special defense was a little bit cheap. I frecked up there, so I just switched out. I do feel okay leaving in Avmies, though, and using some Toxic Spikes. So I'm gonna do that. I don't think Blissey would really have anything. And this is the ace, by the way. So, that's actually good. Blissey, of all things, being the ace is really good for me. And I know Blissey doesn't have a lot of physical attack, so that's not going to hurt at all. So I am perfectly fine to just set up a few layers of Toxic Spikes. And then I realized that it only needs to be 2 layers of Toxic Spikes for it to be bad poison. Okay, fine. We start poison jabbing the thing, which I don't know, it's a Beedrill, I don't expect too much, but let's see if Beedrill can actually get the kill on this Blissey. It's... oh, well, it has a berry, first of all, which is annoying as hell, but... I might actually just switch out and kill this thing with something else so that I can get experience on other things, too. Okay, now this thing does have a light screen up, so Iron Head, I think, will do more at this point, considering Blissey's lack of physical defense. I would be surprised if this didn't finish it off. Lucario's got the bulk behind him. There goes the Blissey. That is 2 down, 3 to go. Love it. And yeah, the EXP code is gone now, so thankfully that's not a thing to worry about anymore. Lapras. I think I'm just gonna stay in. I should be okay to just Aura Sphere this thing. I don't know for sure if Lapras has... whatchamacallit, Sheer Cold by this point, which would really suck. But let's see if Aura Sphere can just one-shot this thing. I'm gonna show confidence this time. Lucario, you got this! Take down that Lapras. Get the Aura Sphere going and take out this thing! Ugh. Keep going, keep going. Ah, just about. Okay, that's fine. Safeguard. Alright, no critical hits for you then. Fine. Maybe I overthought this just a little bit with the whole having the Toxic Spikes up and things, but I don't know. I think with big battles like these, it doesn't hurt to have some extra help when it comes to that, so the Toxic Spikes are there if I really need them to be there. And this is gonna do it for this Lapras. Get out of here. Oh, I'm definitely just getting more and more worried as time goes on when I record this. Ah, these levels are going to be so hard to take down as I go farther. Shedinja! Wow, okay. Who do I feel like giving experience to today? Let's throw out Tit Duck to take this thing down. And because I can, of course I would miss the Sacred Fire. And now I can't heal. Grumble. As I was saying, because I can, Sacred Fire. And this is going to do all 1 HP of this thing. Goodbye. Oh, okay. Literally the most useless critical hit that there ever was. And no more Safeguard, okay. Wait. How did I get a critical hit just then if the Safeguard wore off? Also, yes, I'm aware that that just said Lugia. What do I use? Psychic Flying. Maybe Spadeuse would be okay. Maybe even... well, it might have Hydro Pump. I would be worried about that. Maybe Teller, even. Maybe I should set up some Amnesias again. I think I'm gonna do that. I think Teller is my best option in this case to take down a Lugia. And I could Spore the thing as well, now that I think about it. That would actually be a good idea. Again, I feel bad that Teller is at level 65 when she's supposed to be at, like, level 64 at best. But, let's spore this thing. I don't outspeed it, unfortunately. All it has is ancient power, which I'm fine with. Probably. Yeah, okay. And the thing is asleep. And now I will set up amnesias again. Okay, a couple of amnesias are up. I'm going to start trying to kill this thing with surfs, even though I know this thing is bulky as all hell. This is definitely going to take a while. Let's see how much this does. That's about as much as I expected, TBH. Why did you set up a rain dance when I'm surfing you, you moron? Is this just gonna straight up finish him off with a rain dance up? It almost did. You idiot! Sploosh! Barring a critical hit, this isn't going to finish it off, but this should do at least half, I think. It seems to have critical hit. Okay, that is my girl, Teller. Take it down, Lugia. Aaron is out of here. Okay, 1 down, 2 to go. Whoo! So, I suppose when it comes to, I think it's Bertha that's next. When it comes to Bertha, I am still kind of at her level, but whatever her, no. What is her ace normally? Is it Miss Magius? Or is it Driftblim? I don't remember, but whatever her ace would normally be. Or no, she's the ground one, isn't she? Never mind. Whatever her Hippowdon would be randomized to would do the thing with my team and beat levels and stuff. I'm gonna heal up Avenues real quick. Okay, let's do this. Bertha, that is her name. Bertha. Oh boy. So her ace, I believe, is going to be level 65. Because her Hippowdon is normally level 59, if I'm not mistaken. Why would you lead with a Wobbuffet? Literally, why? I mean, the good news about this is I'm free to just set up Toxic Spikes, but what do I hit this thing with? This could prove to be bad. Okay, I am praying that Poison Jabs aren't going to do lots and that a counter wouldn't just straight up one-shot me. How much is this going to do? That does quite a bit. It's still just Destiny Bonding me, though. Okay, I think at this point Attack Order will finish it off. I'm actually pretty confident in that. Let's do this. Because Poison Jab was doing like a quarter of its health, maybe a third, and Attack Order is going to do more than that. So, okay, the Wobbuffet is out of here. Let's not worry about that crap anymore. And Avmies does grow to level 64 with this. Avmies proven herself to be useful. Ursaring, I'm perfectly okay using Lucario with this. Now, this is not the ace quite yet, but I'm thinking to myself, what does Ursaring learn by level up? I have no idea what its level up moveset is like. I feel like I will outspeed it, and an Aura Sphere would at least do most of the damage. At the same time, I would be surprised if this doesn't just one-shot the thing. I don't anticipate Ursaring gets a lot of special defense. So, if that HP bar doesn't go all the way right now, there we go! Ursaring down. Good. And Coop does grow to level 64 with this as well. Also, why did the Toxic Spikes not come into effect with that Ursaring? Does Toxic Spikes have a different effect in this game where it doesn't just immediately poison things? Is that how it works? Whatever. There's a Leafeon coming in, which I think I'll just use Tit-Duck for. There's the poison. Okay. So, Flamethrower honestly should just destroy this thing. All it has a Giga Drain, which isn't going to hurt at all. Because Leafeon's special attack is garbage compared to its physical. So, this Flamethrower, again, I would be, like, supremely surprised if this does not just kill the thing. Once again, Toxic Spikes are proving to be, a little pointless at this point. Whatever. 3 down, 2 to go in Bertha's team. I have not paid attention to whether or not I fought the ace yet, but I don't think I have. Milotic, I'm worried to use Totem because I believe Milotic gets Ice Beam. So, I think I'm just gonna use Spadeuse. Yeah, Spadeuse has not seen any action yet. That's what I'm gonna do. I think Milotic gets Ice Beam by level up anyways. Or is it just a TM move? I feel quite confident that's a level up move, because I think Cynthia's ace, this is the ace by the way, but I think Cynthia's Milotic would normally have Ice Beam on it, so there's that. But let's see how these Thunderfangs go. Safeguard, so... Also, I realize now I was mistaking Safeguard for something else. Safeguard, I think, is the thing that stops you from getting, like, paralyzed or poisoned or something like that. I guess that's probably why it wasn't getting poisoned, right? Well, no, because the Ursaring didn't get poisoned, but there wasn't a Safeguard up, right? I have no idea. I'm confused. I have severely confused myself, and now Spadeuse is horny. Great. Well... let's just stare at a Milotic for a while. Ow. Oh, that's an ow. Oh, that is a supreme ow. That... ow. Exploud, ow. Stop, ow. Okay. You can stop being in love now, and you can start... Great. Well, we're switching out now. Also, this thing's moves are Aqua Ring, Safeguard, Attract, and Hydro Pump. So Totem is actually fine in this case. So... unless the poison just finishes it off at this point, I'll be fine to just kill this thing with Energy Ball. What in the hell? Why? Okay, and this thing just ran out of Hydro Pumps faster than anything else happened, so I didn't feel the need to show any of that battle, but, Totem is able to finish off the Milotic. He used a full restore, by the way, that's why it's not poisoned, but, Totem does finish off the thing, and... oh yeah, I guess that's kind of split experience, isn't it? I tried switching out into Tellier, and that's when it used a full restore, so I kind of got played. There's a Magnezone coming in, which Titduck should be able to handle. And let's watch TEC burn! I don't recall how much special defense a Magnezone has, but I think this is just gonna kill. Pretty sure this is just gonna kill. It just killed. Okay. Good. Titduck will grow to level 64 with this quite easily. And... I'm definitely heading into battles at this point where I am going to be pretty well underleveled against all of their Pokemon. So, this is gonna be interesting. You're quite something, youngster. You killed all of my Pokemon. Okay, before we take on Flint, I am once again going to go ahead and heal. Alright, here's Flint. Final battle of this episode is underway now! Now, I am leading with Avmies, which would be a gigantic mistake in most cases, but this is randomized, so he's not going to actually have Fire-type Pokemon. Probably. I guess it could happen, who knows. Hey, that's not Fire-type. That being said, does Sandslash get rock moves by level up? I have a feeling it does. I'm not sure how safe I feel staying in and using the Toxic Spikes again. I'm gonna try it, because I feel like I would survive any rock move it would throw at me. And let's see. I feel like I should be worried right now. It is Sandtomb. Okay, that's fine. And Sandslash doesn't get Earthquake in these earlier generations, so in that case, I'm, again, fine. So I'm gonna set up another thing of Toxic Spikes, and then... oh, I just realized I can't switch out now because of Sandtomb. That's kind of annoying. Well, I'm gonna be here for a bit. Okay, and this Sandslash showed Sandtomb, Sandstorm, and Gyro Ball. It didn't show what its fourth move was, but... yeah, Sandslash is definitely another one of those Pokemon to feel very bad for when it comes to its level up moveset. It's just garbage! But it is out of here. 1 down, 4 to go. And no more Sandstorm. Okay, good. Tentacruel. I'm contemplating whether to just stay in right now, because I don't think Tentacruel gets many poison moves by level up. I don't think it gets Sludge Bomb by poison move, or by level up, sorry. I did learn, by the way, that Sludge Bomb is actually still base 90 in this game, so I don't know what I was thinking, but... what would be better than Totem? Not really anyone. Maybe Lucario and Discharge? Maybe I'd better do that and be safe. Because I don't know 100% if Tentacruel would have really good poison moves, and if it did, Totem would not be liking that at all. So I think just using Discharge at this point will be my best bet. Oh, and it got rid of my Toxic Spikes. That's annoying. Alright, let's see how a Discharge does. I feel like Tentacruel will have Hydro Pump, so that would definitely hurt if it used that. Considering how much that Ring Out did just then, I'm actually kind of terrified of a Hydro Pump at this point. Discharge does exactly half. Should I use it again? Or am I really that worried of a Hydro Pump? I'm actually really, really worried about a Hydro Pump, because that would really destroy Lucario. I might switch into Teller. But Teller wouldn't really be able to do anything. And Spadeus is there with Thunderfang, I know, but it wouldn't be able to take Hydro Pumps that well either. I think I just stay in and Discharge again. I'm worried if this is a bad decision, but I'm clicking it. It just needs to bring it out again. Okay, good. You can do that all you want, because that's just gonna keep getting weaker and weaker. I'm hoping that this Discharge gets a high roll and finishes this thing off, because if it does, in fact, Hydro Pump me, that's a problem. Especially if it just goes... Ah! Now it's just gonna go back to full health. That's annoying. And once again, barring a crit, this will not kill. I don't even know if a crit would kill, to be honest, considering it would depend on a roll. But once again, exactly half damage. I think I'm gonna heal, because I'm worried. And there's the Hydro Pump, and it missed! Yes! Coop, finish this thing off! Blast that thing with some electricity! Get it the heck out of here! Come on! Get going! Really, with the low rolls? That's annoying. But now I know for sure this thing has Hydro Pump. Okay, I decided to switch into Teller because... Okay, I was gonna say, if the thing doesn't heal, then I'll be able to just finish it off with a Surf at this point. Or maybe an Air Slash, I'll do that, because I'm running low on PP for Surf already. And it does have Poison Jab, so that would have really hurt Totem. So I'm glad I did not just randomly decide to go into Totem and use Psychic. Okay, the Tentacruel is gone. That is a serious threat off the table. Okay, well-deserved experience for Coop and Teller there. Up next, we have got an Ampharos. Knowing full well I don't have anything super effective against this thing, I think I'm just gonna use Tit Duck. And I'm very tempted to Teeter Dance this thing, but I think I'm just gonna do a Flamethrower, play it super safe, and I'm actually kind of surprised I outspeed this thing, to be honest. Although, I guess... Now that I think about it, I do kind of remember that my Noodleman, the Flaffy, was a little bit slow, so maybe I kind of knew that. But yeah, this thing isn't going to have much more than just Discharge for me, so as long as this doesn't incredibly hurt, which it kind of did, to be honest, and then it paralyzed me, I'm going to full restore now. And now this thing has a light screen up, so I think a Sacred Fire is just going to finish it off at this point. Of course it's going to miss! Oh, and this thing is Power Gem! That's gonna be better than Discharge. Please don't crit. Please don't kill. Thank you. Okay, even a crit wouldn't have killed, but that is slightly frightening. Should I... I'm honestly tempted to just click Blast Burn at this point. I'm not so sure a Flamethrower would kill with a light screen up. I'm never really confident about how much defense light screen gives. I think and I could click Sacred Fire again and hope that it actually connects. The other thing is I could also just switch out into Lucario if it's power gemming. I think I'm going to do that instead. Lucario... Lucario would be hurt by a discharge, but if this thing's just going to power gem, then I'll be able to finish it off with something. Yeah, it just uses power gem. I think Aura Sphere would be more powerful than, whatchamacallit, Flamethrower? Maybe, I'm not 100% sure about that. But I have a feeling that Aura Sphere is just going to finish it off. Although, I guess all in all, Magmortar's Flamethrower does do more than Lucario's Aura Sphere. And it, of course, it doesn't kill. And there's a discharge. How much is this going to do? It's going to do a lot. It's going to do a lot. Okay, and I'm paralyzed, but that's fine because I'm not feeling okay staying in right now. Knowing that this thing is going to discharge again, I think we just go into Spadeuse. Spadeuse should be able to outspeed the thing. And I should be able to just finish it off with a crunch. It just uses discharge. This is still gonna do a lot, don't get me wrong. But not quite as much as what it did to Lucario. And the light screen's gone, if that mattered, but we're just gonna crunch this thing and finish it off now. Om Nom! The Ampharos is gone. That is yet another severe threat gone. Okay. I'm pleasantly surprised that we have not lost any team members yet. We have another pure electric type coming in. I worry about Luxray having crunch, so I'm not going to use Totem. I maybe could just go into... I'm having this weird thought of, does Luxray get close combat? And I don't think it does, but I'm slightly worried about that. I think I'm just going to use Tit Deck again and heal it. And this Luxray is the ace, by the way, so I'm nervous about whatever the heck this thing's going to throw at me. A discharge. I do believe Luxray's physical attack is higher than its special, so that still does a lot. And why am I getting so many paralyses? Why? What do I do now? I'm worried about if this thing has crunch, because if I knew that it didn't, then I would just go straight into Totem. But I think I just need to keep full restoring and hope that this does not keep doing the thing that it's doing. And this thing just used Scary Face, so it's absolutely going to outspeed me. But I think I'm going to use Teeter Dance. I think this would be a very good opportunity to just confuse it and hope that it hits itself so that I can get off a free Flamethrower or something. Discharge is doing too much. At least I can somewhat safely say that a crit discharge would not kill me. But I still need it to hit itself in confusion right now. There it goes, hitting itself in confusion. Okay, what should I use, Flamethrower or Blast Burn right now is now the question. I think a Flamethrower would even just do okay. I'm not that confident that Blast Burn would just kill it. I think I'm just going to use Flamethrower because until I know for sure that a Blast Burn can one-shot something, I'm not feeling safe enough using it, and it just hits itself again. So I think at this point a Flamethrower will just kill the thing. Flame Plate boosted. Stab. Not super effective, but this is from a Magmortar of all things, so I feel good about this killing. It is gone! Flint's ace is out of here! Okay. And one last thing is a Kingdra. Boy, this guy's got quite the team. I think I'm gonna use Teller and Spore it. Okay, this Hydro Pump will kind of hurt, but a Brine that it just used did not do that much, so I still feel kind of okay. Even with the critical hit, okay, that did not come quite so close to killing me. So a Spore is off. I'm now going to switch into Totem. Ow. I don't anticipate this will get me quite to half. It does get me to half, okay, but you know the saying at this point, barring a crit, this will not kill. I don't think. Yeah, okay, that's fine. It does get the special defense drop, which is very nice. And I do have a Leech Seed up, so I almost kind of feel okay to just attack again, but if it crits with Dragon Pulse, then that might kill. So I'm going to play it super safe and heal. And because of the special defense drop, at this point, a crit would absolutely kill, but I never look forward to crits, I just watch them happen, which it almost looked like it did happen just then, but I do not finish it off with the Leech Seed there. I think we're just gonna keep using Psychic and just murder the thing now. Let's see how much a Hydro Pump does. I think it will do less than Dragon Pulse. Or, no, it definitely will. It brings me to there. Okay, that is fine. Totem finishes off the Kingdra. We have taken down the first 3 members of the Elite Four. Oh, I would like to say that we're cruising along right now, but really we are getting by the skin of our teeth here. Oh, the fact that he had 2 pure electric types that I just didn't have much for. Jeez. But with that, we are going to call that an episode. In the next episode, it is going to be the finale of the main playthrough of our Pokemon Diamond Randomizer Nuzlocke. I am super pumped to finish this. Let's do this. Thank you guys for watching. Let's have more fun next time.